Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Prediction Show live from Eagle Pass Sports Central. Coming to you today here from Dodge Chevrolet Buick GMC. I got it right this week. Doesn't matter because Alan Ortiz isn't with us this week. He's out on vacation, but we wish him the best wherever he is. My partner, Morris Lipson Jr., also could not be along with us today, so we've got the coaching staffs, both head coaches here from the CC Winter Mavericks and the Eagles, and we'll talk to them about the upcoming action this week here in Eagle Pass. Mavericks welcome the Cigarroa Toros tomorrow at 7 at Cozumel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. And on Friday night, the United Longhorns come in to face the Eagle Pass Eagles. Coach Villaseñor, we're going to start over here on this side, talk a little bit about last week up in San Antonio. Disappointment for you and your team, obviously. You've got a quick week now to face the Toros. They come in at 5-1 overall, 3-1 in district. What'd you tell your team to close out the performance in San Antonio last week and looking forward to the Toros?
Well, I thought we started out well. We took an early lead in the ball game and went into the half down 14-10. Second half, we had some unfortunate miscues that led to some points and unfortunately came out short. The best thing that we can do is just continue to move forward, stay in the fight, keep showing up, keep battling, and the kids have that mindset, and we just have a more, I guess to change the mode is, have a more relaxed state of mind heading into tomorrow night, have some fun, but along those lines, still got to get lined up correctly, still got to know your assignment, and bottom line, got to execute in all three phases of the game.
The Toros come in, like I mentioned, with a 5-1 record. They've been successful. Their only loss, I believe, is to Southside so far in the district season. They've got a good quarterback over there, a senior quarterback that causes some problems. What are you guys looking to do to combat that?
Senior quarterback, Jacob Lozano, 3-year starter. They're a senior heavy ball club. Coach Hine and his staff do a tremendous job with those kids. And, they're coming in with a lot of confidence. They're riding in here in uncharted waters. I don't think they've been 5-1 in a while, but for the most part, they got to travel down here. I think it's a short week, quick turnaround, some intangibles on our side that we need to take full advantage of.
It's interesting that you mentioned that it is a short week. Game is actually tomorrow night on a Thursday. Your kids are used to playing on Friday evenings. What does that do to compress your timeline as far as preparation?
Well, the structure of practices, you got to change the routine a little bit, not drastically change what you've been doing, but obviously insert some things that you feel can work and make some adjustments, have a little fun with it. Of course, you got to keep it fresh for the kids and just make sure that they stay engaged, get a good grasp of the game plan, and just, through repetition and making sure they have a good understanding of what we want to get accomplished.
We talked a little bit about the challenge for your defense with Jacob Rodriguez there at quarterback. Talk about your offense now. You've got, Cardona, you've got Jeremiah Robinson back there. What are you looking to do against that Cigarroa defense?
Well, we got to make sure they run a front that we haven't seen in this season, and it's called a 3-3 stack, 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers. So just got to make sure that, we stay on our blocks, engage on our blocks, and want to open it up a little bit more with our passing game. We felt we did that in the latter part of the game against South San. So we just want to build on that and continue to do what we've been doing well throughout the season.
7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow here at Cozumel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Anything to say to the fans before that?
Want to wish our sub-varsities the best of luck. They're playing today. Want to invite our community, want to invite our fans, and also want to wish the best of luck to the Pass Eagles.
All right. And we will turn to this side now to talk to the Eagles head coach, Tom Gonzalez. Coach, you're coming off another, I don't know how many more of those kind of games I can take personally. Listen, I'm okay. I worry about Morris a little bit. He's a little up in age. If he can take much more of that up in the booth. Just kidding. But, comeback kids, you had to do it again. You had to pull it out. It was another defensive play that sparked the comeback last week against Alexander. Talk a little bit about what you told your kids after that game.
Well, definitely, like you said, a comeback was big for us. We talked about, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta hit them early and hit them fast and make sure that, we're ahead and don't have to come back, but because sometimes, one time you're going to play someone who's really good and that's not going to allow that. And things aren't going to fall your way. But, thank God our kids are resilient. They come back and they work hard and, they know the game plan. We just started slow. I'm blaming homecoming. I'm blaming the week off. We have all kinds of excuses, but really it's our job as coaches to prepare them and get them ready to go and ready to play. And hopefully we learned from last week.
Looking forward, it doesn't get any easier for you this week. You've got Laredo United. They come in with a 2-4 overall record, 1-0 in district, but they always gear up for the Eagle Pass game. Definitely. And they always play you tough. What are you expecting there?
Oh, definitely. We told our guys it doesn't matter what we did the first half of the season. We were 5-0, they were 2-4, but that doesn't count anymore. What counts is what we do in district, and both of us are 1-0 going into this one. United is United. They're always big and strong and fast and tough, and we're expecting a hard-fought ball game. Every year it's like that. They've become a rival to us, and so our kids are ready for it. They're looking forward to it, and hopefully our fans show up and we have a lot of support.
We've got defense coordinator Roger Olivas here right next to you, Coach, and we'll talk to him. Coach, it was a defensive play that sparked the comeback last week, as it had been against San Marcos 2 weeks prior. Robert de la Garza with an interception that kind of keyed in the rest of the comeback in the fourth quarter. Talk a little bit about how your defense did last week and about how you prepared them coming up for the Longhorns on Friday.
I think Alexander had a good game plan against us. They ran the ball well. They threw a pass early. They we worked on, but we didn't perfect that day. And then I guess Robert Gutierrez's run from behind from the back causing a fumble touchback. I think that, the kids came back to the sideline. We're not going to lose this game. The same mentality that we've got week in and week out. And I said, look, we got to make stops. Our offense is going to score points. And that's what happened. We started making stops, forcing some punts. I think we had 4 turnovers in the second half. So I think that all, gave our offense more opportunities to do their thing.
All right. Looking forward to Friday. What kind of offense are you expecting from the Longhorns, and how did you prepare your defense for Friday's challenge?
Well, like Coach says, United's a really well-coached team. We've been going at it every year that we've played them for the last, 15, 16 years. It's been a battle. It's always been a battle with them. One turnover, can ignite the other team, and that's what we're trying to do, they got a really good quarterback. They got some real good receivers, running back there. Like Coach says, our offensive line is huge. I guess we're going to show them different fronts, different coverages, and disguise them as best that we can, and, keep them off balance.
All right. Coach Tom, offensive coordinator Javier Cardenas couldn't be here with us today. Talk to us offensively a little bit about how you plan to attack that Longhorn defense.
Offensively, we're going to do what we do. We trust our guys. We work hard. Coach Cardenas and the offensive staff, they come up with great game plans. We just have to minimize the turnovers. And a team like United, you turn the ball over, you're going to pay for it. And hopefully our kids are geared up and ready for whatever comes their way. We know that their defensive front 7, they're real strong, and they cause a lot of things, but we have a lot of confidence in our offensive line, our receivers, our quarterbacks. We have Stanwyck back, but we also have Andres. It's going to be a game time decision with those two, but we are very confident in what we're doing offensively. We have been all year scoring points and all that, and so we're excited about the opportunity.
Eagle Pass Sports Central will be there for both games. We will be there tomorrow night to see the Mavericks welcoming in the Cigarro a Toros, and we will be there on Friday night as well, 7 o'clock kickoff, as the United Longhorns come into Cojo Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Join us for both of those games. Kickoff at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Thursday, and Friday night. We will be covering both of those games live on Facebook and YouTube. And we want to remind you, too, come on down to Brown Chevrolet Buick GMC here in Eagle Pass. Adan Ortiz is out this week, but I can tell you that he's got a lot of capable folks down here and a lot of new inventory to show you if you want to come on down here to Brown Chevrolet Buick GMC. Coaches, we'll take a look at the predictions for this coming week. Of course, Coach Graff unable to be here with us today as well. He sent his picks. Morris also sent in his picks. We'll take a look at those, and we'll make our picks live here on the air, and we'll get started with the game down in the Valley. Weslaco versus Los Fresnos. Coach Graff is going with Weslaco. Morris has picked Los Fresnos. Coach Tom.
I think Weslaco.
Weslaco there, and
I'm
Coach
gonna
Weslaco?
go Los Fresnos.
Going with Los Fresnos. Up to San Antonio now. Jefferson versus Burbank, an old school type matchup there. Coach Graff has picked Burbank. Morris has picked Burbank as well. And so Coach Gonzalez will go with yours.
Burbank.
Burbank is a pick there. Coach Eric?
Burbank.
Burbank. Oh, I didn't make a pick the first time. I was wondering what happened there. I'm gonna, you know what? Weslaco burned me last week, but I'm gonna go with them again this week and give my friend Alfonso Cabañas from San Antonio another chance. So I'll go Weslaco there, and down here I'm gonna go Burbank as well. All right, next one is a Coach Graff favorite: Pearsall versus Bandera. Coach Graff has called it in for Pearsall, as has Morris. Has chosen Pearsall there. Coach
I'm going to go Pearsall also.
Pearsall. And Coach Villaseñor.
Pearsall.
Pearsall going there, and I will finish it up by going with Pearsall there. Here's one back up from the San Antonio area, Wagner at Bernie Champion. Of course, Bernie Champion, a team that's familiar to the Eagles down here. Coach Graff has picked Wagner, as has Morris, picked Wagner too in that game. Coach Gonzalez.
I've seen Wagner also, and I'm going to go with them.
Oh, going with Wagner there. Coach Villaseñor?
Wagner.
And you all must know something I do not, so I'm going to go with Wagner and hope to improve my standings for the year. All right, next one, Steele at San Marcos, another team that has faced the Eagles this year. Coach Graff has picked Steele. Morris has also picked Steele in that game. Coach Gonzalez?
Got to go with Steele.
And Coach Villaseñor?
Steele as well.
Going with Steele. And we will make it a clean sweep. Everyone's agreeing on picks. Everyone's a little gun shy. No one wants to go. No one wants to go out on a limb the way I did last week in Missouri against Florida. We won't talk about that much more in this game. Here's a real interesting one as we go to the college game now. Alabama traveling to Tennessee to face a really tough, undefeated Tennessee team helmed there by Josh Heupel and a Heisman, I think, nominee, should be a Heisman frontrunner, their quarterback there in Tennessee. Bama looked a little shaky last week, obviously with a backup quarterback against A&M, and I think Bryce Young is going to be a game-time decision as well over in Tennessee. Coach Graff has taken Bama. Morris has also taken Bama. Coach Gonzalez?
I'm going for the upset, Tennessee.
Going to go with the Vols.
Can we go with
On
like
the
a what-if slot?
Yeah.
If Bryce Young plays, I got
That's right.
Bama. But if he doesn't play, I got Tennessee.
We'll make
Can we
it
do like
contingent on whether Bryce Young is playing or not. You got to pick him, Coach. You got to pick him. Going to go with Bama there. You know what? I think the Vols can pull off this upset. It's going to be a tough crowd. One of the biggest stadiums in the country down there in Knoxville, Tennessee. That place actually becomes like the third largest city in Tennessee when that place is full. And so I think the Vols are going to pull it off there. I'll pick Tennessee as well. Oklahoma State versus TCU. TCU remained undefeated last week, beat Kansas. Now the Cowboys come in to face the Horned Frog. Coach Graff has picked TCU. Morris has picked Oklahoma State. Coach Tom.
TCU.
Going with TCU there. Sonny Dykes' offense, Coach, looks really amazing there. Came over from SMU. They got him now at TCU, and he's found something there, hasn't he, offensively? What is your pick?
I'm going to go TCU.
TCU as well. And I like TCU there also. You never know with that coach up in Oklahoma State, though.
Yeah.
You know, up in Stillwater. He likes to the mullet from Stillwater likes to pull him out of his sleeve every once in a while. Big Ten country now. Up north, Penn State at Michigan. Wolverines are undefeated, having a heck of a season. And the Nittany Lions come in to face them. Coach Graff has picked Michigan. Morris has also picked Michigan. Coach Tom.
Michigan.
Going to go with Michigan there. Coach V?
I'm going to go Michigan.
And I don't think Penn State's going to pull this one off. So I'm going to go Michigan there as well. As we move to the pros now, here's a real interesting matchup in the AFC. Bills at Chiefs. Chiefs pulled one out in Arrowhead on Monday night. A little of that Mahomes magic. Now Josh Allen and the Bills coming in a tough Arrowhead crowd again, but it's a short week for the Chiefs, so not as much preparation there maybe as you'd like. Coach Graff has picked the Bills. Morris has gone with the Chiefs. Coach Tom?
Chiefs.
Going with the Chiefs as well.
I want to
Coach
go
Bethel?
Bills.
Picking the Bills there, and I've got to go with the hometown Chiefs. I know a lot of people in the Kansas City area from my time up in the Show Me State, in the state of Missouri, so I'm gonna pick the Chiefs too. And then this, I believe, is this the Monday night matchup next week?
Sunday night.
Sunday night matchup next week. Cowboys at Eagles, going up to Philly. Eagles, I think they're the only undefeated team left in the NFL at this point. And well, I don't know if Dak will be in the game, but if so, it doesn't seem to matter nowadays. Cooper Rush has some magic going there. So Coach Graff has picked the Cowboys. Morris has picked the Cowboys. I think I can pretty much predict how this is going to go the rest of the way. But Coach Tom?
Cowboys.
Going with the Cowboys. Coach Villaseñor will go with the Cowboys as well, and I will make it a clean sweep there. By the way, our records coming into this week, Coach Graff is 37-33. Morris is 43-27. Coach Gonzalez is 39-31. Coach Villaseñor with a great showing, 40-30. And I'm over 536-34. Climbed that hill. My kids talk trash to me, every time I come back from the prediction show. And Dad, you got to get there, and I did. I'm over 500. So we're doing good. We want to wish both of these teams, the Mavericks, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kickoff here at Kojo Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. We will be covering that game for you on Facebook and YouTube here on Eagle Pass Sports Central. The Eagles welcome in the United Longhorns on Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff time. We will be there for that too. And this week, we want to wish a very special Saturday travel and the best of luck to both of our bands. The Thundering Maverick Herd and the Mighty Eagle Band will be up at Rutledge Stadium on Saturday for UIL marching competition. We're hoping they can pull out a first division for both those bands. Excellent programs, both of them do as much as they can to support the athletic staffs and the athletic programs here, but those kids, just like your kids have been at two-a-days for a while, those band kids have been out on the marching pad since mid-July as well, and they've been putting in a lot of work, and so we want to tell them we're proud of them. If you're in the Thundering Maverick Band or you have a child in that band, and if you have a child and you're a member of the Mighty Eagle Band, we're proud of you too for all the work you've done. Good luck on Saturday. Folks, that about does it for us here at the Prediction Show from Eagle Pass Sports Central. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.